Welcome to the Foul Mouth News, where the filters are off and the language is colorful. If you are offended by profanity or vulgarity in general, not to mention political incorrectness, this video is not for you. You have been forewarned. So if you have virgin ears, be prepared because they are about to be violated.
Hello, everyone. This must not have gone over too well. So, our Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, basically told Europe, and they're trying to sugarcoat this, but the idea of, hey, our having military bases there to defend your fucking asses, it's not forever. All right, this is the first time in my lifetime that I've actually seen, an administration where they're following through on promised campaign promises. And, the idea of the U.S. being the defense of the, Europe and the world and inserting itself into shit, that's long over. And to have Hegseth do this is fucking beautiful. I mean, this is beautiful because as someone who, I remember with the downsizing, back in the 90s, they're shutting down, with Clinton and shit, because, he did a round of it. I believe Papa Bush did a round of it with the fall of communism and that. Which, to me, don't you think when you have the fall of communism, Russia's being nice, we're being nice, we're actually doing joint operations and shit like that maybe we should wind down our shit, especially when we realize that we could take, with Operation Desert Storm, and stage from the United States and have troops and ships and fucking assets, whether they be tanks or whatever else, on the fucking ground, fucking kicking ass, in less than 2 days and maybe a day, if that. I mean, less, we could respond in 24 hours or less generally type of shit, especially with the fact of put a bomber up and just start fucking carpet bombing the shit out of them. I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. Why did we keep all these European bases open back then, but shut down all these U.S. bases here, when these U.S. bases were the life's blood of all these communities? So not only are these bases there to defend and protect Europe, supposedly, from an enemy that was no longer the fucking, a thing, which if we had closed those fucking bases with NATO and shit, it wouldn't be fucking posturing like it is right now with Russia and expanding into the former Soviet republics and fucking communist bloc nations, to where Russia was like, look, we've told you, you got to stop. You got to stop pushing us. You got to stop, or we're going to respond. You got to stop hitting us, And when they finally, after getting hit over and over and over again with us, all right, promises made that were broken, and us fucking antagonize them, they fucking bitch slap us back, and we're like, how dare you? And we start with Ukraine, and we start playing it like we're a fucking victim. Like Ukraine's a fucking victim. We committed a coup in fucking Ukraine to put in a favorable government to the United States, when the last government, they say, was, in bed with Russia, just didn't want to get in the middle of our shit and was like, I want to be friendly with both of you. It's like, what the fuck? So, why the hell did we not get rid of our bases there? I would love to see our bases closed there, because we need to worry about our own fucking country. All these troops that are deployed, okay, at bases in Europe and shit. Don't you think they could be doing fucking jobs here in the United States? Working, hell, if it's more grunt labor or whatever, but doing public works projects and shit. With the Army Corps of Engineers and stuff like that. There's other things we could be using them for. Those bases that closed, decimated fucking towns and shit. Oh no, we can't do that to Europe? Fuck them. Anyway, after that whole long fucking thing about this, because I love the fact that he said this, we have an article here from Politico EU. For some reason, they'll give you an article for fucking free, but Politico here, at the .com, the US, yeah, if you want access to it, you got to go to archive.is and archive it, because these fucking people. But yeah, this was published on February 14th, written by Laura Kayali And the title here, American troops in Europe are not forever, U.S. Defense Chief Hegseth warns. The lead-in, Donald Trump's man in the Pentagon hints at major disruption to the continent's 80-year-old protective security architecture. Protective security architecture? Get fucked, you stupid cunt. Okay, protective security architecture. Translation, the United States are their fucking defense, and they get to spend their money on whatever other fucking bullshit thing they want to spend it on. Like, top surgeries and bottom surgeries for trannies, through their national fucking health systems and shit. Fuck you. Fucking put up or shut up, you fucking cocksuckers, and start supporting your own asses. Anyway, let's get into this. Europeans cannot assume that America's military presence on the continent will last forever, U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said on Friday during bombshell remarks in Warsaw. Bombshell? How is this fucking bombshell? I mean, you assholes do not realize that Trump said, yeah, we're gonna fucking be like a nation of peace now. We're not gonna be posturing and shit. You didn't think that might be on the table? I didn't think it was on the table. I mean, because fuck, these assholes want to keep shit on the down low. In regards to, how the U.S. is an antagonizer, and those military bases just happen to be one of those ways. I mean, this is like the idea of the Cuban Missile Crisis. It's been painted that, like, we were the fucking victims because, oh my God, Khrushchev wanted to put nuclear missiles off of Cuba. We put nuclear missiles in fucking Turkey that could fucking hit Moscow and shit. That was a retaliatory fucking response. When it comes to Russia, we always paint this fucking narrative of, we're a victim. And Europe has been doing the same fucking shit. Shut the fuck up. Man up, assholes. We now have a fucking Secretary of Defense who understands the concept of manning up. You're going to have to learn it the hard way, I guess. I mean, this is ridiculous. The American troop levels on the continent are important, he said, alongside his Polish counterpart. I'm going to butcher the guy's name. Ladislaw Konczak Kamuz, whatever. What happens 5, 10, 15 years from now as part of a larger discussion that reflects the threat level, America's posture, our needs around the globe, but most importantly, the capability of European countries to step up. Yes, they didn't want to hear, a fucking alpha male, especially compared to these fucking retards, telling them, guess what? You're going to have to man up and actually fucking represent your own shit, your own interests. We're not going to fucking sit there and protect you. It's like this millennial I know, great guy, friends with him. He wants to be an honorary Gen Z, and there are certain, because like, he loves our generation's music, shit like that. And I've tried to explain to him, there are certain things that Gen Z do and like have as our character that you would have to fucking adopt before I would, give you my blessing to become, an honorary one or one by proxy or however you want to fucking look at it. And one of those things is learning how to fucking deal with your own shit and fight your own fucking battles. And I told him that because like he jokes around like, oh yeah, I'll get, like obviously it's joking around, but like, be like, oh yeah, I'm like, dude, you'll do shit that, like your mouth will say shit that your body can't catch. Well, I got so-and-so to defend me. No, you're going to defend your fucking self. Gen X believe in that shit. And we've now got a Gen X fucking Secretary of Defense who's actually been in the military. It's awesome when he's telling these foreign fucking entitled retards who look down their noses at us, at our fucking troops as like the fucking grunts to deal with their shit. And says, guess what? That ain't gonna last forever, you fucking dumb cunts. I mean, that's fucking awesome. That is so fucking awesome to see that. And when they heard that, it was like this. Because they were expecting shit to continue. Oh my God, these fucking people. Anyway, that's why our message is so stark to our European allies. Now is the time to invest because you can't make an assumption that America's presence will last forever, he added. Yes, I mean, hell, the American people, a lot of us, the ones that ain't brainwashed, with the, oh my God, Russia shit, we've wanted our troops out of there since the fall of fucking communism. Like myself, being one of them. But you fucking retards are like, oh my God, we gotta protect it from the big bad Russia. Excuse me, all the European nations, if they fucking put their shit together, could fucking decimate Russia. That's if they actually had, like, you know, kept up their obligations on keeping the militaries and shit. I mean, give me a fucking break. Hegseth's comments come on the heels of a 2-day meeting at NATO's Brussels headquarters that marked his debut on the European stage. He had already hinted that then that Europeans would eventually have to provide most of the conventional deterrence against Russia. They should have been doing it from the fucking start. Okay, I can understand post-World War II, you get, you know, the rise of the communist bloc, and, you know, the expansion of Russia, I should say the Soviet Union, okay, with the Soviet republics and you know, annexing of the Soviet republics and shit like that. All right, I completely fucking understand. During the Cold War, okay, it might be a good idea, especially with the fact that we didn't have the means to just have our troops and shit magically appear over there like less than a day fucking later, you know, with like everything. I could understand back then maybe having some military bases there to, like, if the Soviet Union decided to invade Europe, they would be there as a stopgap while we mobilize. Okay, I understand that. But here we are in the 21st fucking century where we have the logistics and the capabilities that we've seen since the fucking 80s, where we can be like, oh shit, shit's popped off, fucking hop on a fucking plane and then go fucking kick the ever-loving shit out of the person who decided to fucking feel froggy and leap. I mean, it's like, what the fuck? We have that capability, so why the fuck are we keeping these bases there? I mean, hell, during the 90s, why the fuck? When communism fell, we're friends with the Russians. You know, everyone's happy, singing fucking Kumbaya and shit. Why did we keep them? Oh, that's right, because Europe wanted to spend their money on their own fucking shit and make us fucking be their fucking whooping boy fucking defense. And we were fucking stupid. I mean, I understand. You know, we had to look at the fact of keeping, you know, Europe away from communism. But once that shit fucking went bye-bye, that shit should have ended. Like with the Bretton Woods Accords. Like, they're like, oh my God, what Trump's doing is going to completely screw up the economy. Go look up the Bretton Woods Accords. All this shit on how these countries fucking treat us. Okay, part of the deal was the United States would sacrifice itself and its wealth of its people, okay, to help rebuild Europe and help stop the expansion of fucking communism. That was one of the things that they basically were like, yeah, we're going to do that. Well, that's long over. So why are we still doing the Bretton Woods Accords approach? They're like, oh my God, it's going to fuck up shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Go fucking suck a dick. The American people are done sacrificing for everyone fucking else. Now it's time for me, 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 me. They talk about Americans being self-centered and only thinking about them fucking selves. But all these motherfuckers that are saying that shit are living off of us. Okay, going, what's in it for me? I want more. Me, 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 me. And it's like, shut the fuck up, you projecting fucking cunts. Okay, the adults have now taken over the fucking country, and you fucks, all right, the banquet is over in regards to the fucking cash, so go fuck yourselves. And they're like, oh my God, and the Democrats are like, how dare you stop them from getting their money for, like, cartoons and shit. Oh, sorry, comic books. Oh, sorry, graphic novels. Give me a fucking break. This is ridiculous shit. Anyway, the U.S. is currently reviewing its global military presence, but no decision has been made yet on changing force deployments. Hegseth's visit to Poland was his first bilateral meeting since he was confirmed by the U.S. Senate. There was a lot of love in the air between him and I butchered this guy's name the first time, I'm going to butcher it again, Kozniak Kamyz. Poland is historically one of America's closest European allies, seeing the U.S. as a bulwark protecting it against Russia. Well, yeah, they are allies. No, they're basically like, America, protect us. Shut the fuck up. Poland, which spent centuries under Russian domination, is the top sender in NATO as a percentage of economic output this year's defense budget, and will be 4.7% of GDP. That makes it the closest ally to reaching U.S. President Donald Trump's call for military spending to have 5% GDP. I love how they're framing this fucking shit. They're supposed to be spending 5% of their fucking GDP. They're supposed to be spending that. That's part of the NATO fucking agreement. Okay? Trump's call. You mean the fucking NATO fucking treaty, you fucking cock-gobbling cunts, you dishonest, sleazy fucking pieces of shit. How dare you? They're supposed to be paying in 5%. And you're patting Poland on the back for being like, hey, you're almost there. And you're acting like this is like optional. This is not optional, okay? They're supposed to be paying 5%. We pay the bulk of fucking NATO. Go fuck yourselves. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. And the only reason why Poland is now paying what they're fucking paying is because Trump said fucking put up or shut up. And they're putting up because they don't want to lose the protection. Because Poland, like the rest of fucking Europe, they sit there and expect us to fucking do the job of protecting their sorry fucking asses. They expect us to put our men and our women, okay, in harm's way for their sorry fucking pathetic, lazy fucking asses. They can go suck fucking donkey dick at a fucking Tijuana show and raise the funds for their fucking militaries that way for all I fucking care. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. These fucking people are so fucking rich, and I don't mean that in the financial way, with this shit. Fucking scumbags. Oh my God. Look at Poland. They're one of the highest, funding ones at 4.7%. They're supposed to be funding 5%, you dumb cunts. Anyway, Poland is a country that understands threats. It sees, it feels, because it has its own history, where these threats often resulted in war in our territory and our beloved homeland. Kozniak Kems, whatever his name is, said, "Freedom needs strength, peace needs strength. There is no such strength without spending. Warsaw has also been a big buyer of U.S. weapons, from M1 Abrams tanks to General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon and Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II jets. After years of pressure, Poland has succeeded in getting 8,000 U.S. troops permanently stationed in the country." Why? Why the fuck are we stationing 8,000 American fucking citizens? Mind you, yes, they are military, but why are we putting 8,000 American citizens in the possibility of harm's way to protect Poland? Why isn't Poland, in their own idea of defending themselves, putting 8,000 fucking Poles, okay, on the fucking line, so to speak? Why aren't they doing that? Oh, that's right, because we're supposed to be there. We're supposed to be their fucking defense from a bully type of idea, when we're the ones being the bully, instigating fucking Russia. We're the ones poking the fucking bear. I mean, it's like, give me a fucking break. I mean, although, probably not a good idea for Poland to defend itself, because these were the same fucking retards that thought it would be a good idea to get on fucking actual horses, as in like the old school cavalry, not modern idea of cavalry, but the old school cavalry. Hop on horses, pull their fucking swords, and charge at fucking tanks as the fucking Germans invaded. They literally fucking went at tanks with horses and swords. Not the brightest bulbs in the fucking bunch. Which, I mean, is like the idea of the Polish firing squad. I mean, there's a reason why there are Polish jokes like that. They're not exactly known for their military prowess, which is probably why they want the 8,000 U.S. troops. I mean, France, they probably want them because the only thing they know how to do when it comes to like military action is say, I surrender in like fucking 400 fucking languages, including like ones that haven't been spoken for 1,000 fucking years. I mean, Jesus Christ. That got Hegseth to again call Poland a model ally. But what the fuck? They're not a model ally. Why the fuck do we have 8,000 troops there? No, they're a fucking leech. Dude, what the fuck? He said the level of partnership is unmatched in Europe. The common bond is unlike others in Europe. He also praised Poland for investing in local infrastructure for U.S. troops. The invitation we receive here, if anything, would make me want to have more troops to Poland. That's not a policy statement. That's just how I feel, Hegseth told reporters. I mean, I understand he's, trying to fucking play the fucking game here, but if he means that shit, no, we don't. No, we want him home. Reopen if we have some military bases that are still in, U.S. Fucking government possession, because like Pease became an airport in Portsmouth and Fort Devens became some, I think, yeah, they still do National Guard out of there and some other shit, but it's like become private to an extent. But like, if you have bases that are closed, but like still are able to be used, and we should reopen them and bring these fucking troops home and revitalize communities that were decimated when they fucking closed. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, this is ridiculous. That's how you feel, dude? I hope that's just playing the fucking game. I really hope saying they're a model ally. I would love to know the full context of what he said. When they take something out of context, you should not believe it. And when they're clearly doing that with that, yeah. I mean, I'm not believing it. But I mean, if you're playing the fucking game, that's one thing. Anyway, two defense chiefs pledged to enhance cooperation. The two defense chiefs pledged to enhance cooperation. Poland and the U.S. will set up joint ventures to boost capacity to produce ammunition armament, said Kosniak Kiemps. Poland wants to be a service hub for American equipment used on NATO eastern border, he added. In a testament to the special bond between Warsaw and Washington, Kosniak Kiemps announced that the Polish armed forces would be exempt from Trump's recent freeze at the U.S. State Department's Foreign Military Finance Program, which enables eligible partner nations to purchase American gear. So, yeah, it sounds to me like it's kind of a business deal situation. All right, I'm not fucking too upset, but like, you know, I mean, it seems like this is going along Trump's, and they leave it to the end, obviously, to bring that up. But like, it seems like this is kind of going along the idea of like Trump's economic agenda. Let's get them buying more American shit. I mean, the Polish are now going to buy more American shit. So, okay. Is it offset? Does it offset what we're spending with 8,000 troops there? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I've covered this well enough. I'm leaving things here.
If you've made it this far and haven't already, please like and subscribe. Also, feel free to subscribe over on the other platforms where this channel's content is uploaded to, as well as subscribe and follow over on sites like Minds, Gab, and Parler. Links to each are in the description.